Frankfort Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, M&R Auto Parts, the First National Bank in Frankfort, Inline Construction, Wanklin Oil, and F&A Construction.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
F&A Construction will build it right. Call today for a quick quote if you're building, remodeling, or adding on. Enjoy your home more and increase its value with F&A Construction. They'll tackle your every project to make sure it's done right. For complete construction services, call on F&A Construction today at 292-4692. That's 292-4692.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome into the Frankfort Wildcats Coaches Corner program, joined today with Adam Schreiner, head coach of the Frankfort boys basketball team. Coach, chat a little bit about the TVL tournament. Know you guys lost a tough one against Washington County and then went 1-1 in the consolation games. Talk about a little bit first of that emotion coming off of Washington County and how you felt the boys, I guess, bounce back from that heartbreaker.
Yeah, just like the Clifton-Clyde game there before that, that's 2 games now we've kind of let get away at the end and lost in overtime. And, as young men, you continue to try to develop that skill of facing adversity and continue to show up and work hard. And, we've tried to use that as kind of a little bit of a rallying cry that even though nobody wants to go through adversity helps us grow as players and people. So, we'll take the adversity, even though necessarily we're not happy about it. But we'll take that and we'll use it in a positive manner, and that's our goal. And I thought the kids did a good job the other night against Valley Heights. I mean, Valley Heights is a young team. I think Coach Steinfort does a great job with them, but they're young and kind of facing some adversity as well. So it was good for us to kind of get that monkey off our back, and kind of get that feeling of winning again, and then see how we can use that feeling and the adversity we faced to move forward the second half of the season.
And you used a word in there, adversity, and I liked how you used it. You started the season, kind of off and on from that standpoint, but then hit a tough stretch in the year. And just to get that mojo back, I'll say that. Do you feel like with that win versus Valley Heights, I don't want to say it's all the way back, but at least the team sees the fruits of their labor, I'll say?
Yeah, I think they know what we're working towards, and like I said, I think that was a good feeling for some of them to get that monkey off their back and have a little bit more fun and freedom in what they're doing, and we're trying to find solutions for them that fit their personalities and their abilities, and I think collectively as a team we can do that and continue to build.
We brought this up kind of earlier in the season, and we were talking off air about it. Teams are kind of starting to figure out, that Wes is the motor that makes this engine run there for you guys this season. And as these kids, hopefully the rest of the kids step up here through this season, how important is it to, instill that confidence that you want them to take the shot? You want them to be aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I've probably told kids to shoot more this year than I have any time in my coaching career, trying to get them to look at the basket and be willing to take that shot or drive in and dish off and those kind of things. That comes with maturity, and that comes with the confidence you get from being in the gym and getting shots up and playing those games. So, we'll keep being in the kids' ears, encouraging them to go make plays. We talk players make plays. And yeah, we knew we'd see some box and ones and stuff like that for Wes, so we're trying to find that medium of running some stuff so he still gets some touches, because quite frankly he needs to get touches, but also having some plans in place so those other guys are fluid in what they're doing and their attacking of the basket as well, because one of the best ways to get teams out of a box and one is get some easy points from the other players and get their confidence up, and when they start seeing the ball go through the hole, it's hard to kind of play that when everybody's scoring.
Yeah, that confidence is such a key word, I think, in any sport, and we've said it live too as well, and just instilling that is a big aspect of it. And as you look at this kind of back half of the season here, start of February, I feel like offense is probably an area you're still trying to improve at, but is there anything else you want this team to hopefully take a step forward in?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, just continuing to finish out quarters, finish out games, playing hard. And, I think we're about 50-50 on winning the rebounding battle, and that's one of our 4 key target areas that we feel like you got to win rebounding to win games. So I think we still need some players to step up and be aggressive and going and attacking those rebounds and whatnot. Like I said, we'll continue to battle. We'll continue to try to instill some confidence in the kids and allow them to go out and do what they do best.
And early in the season, I know you guys kind of fought with some injury and I'm sure held some sickness too as well, just like every other school. So are you hopefully healthy right now as we speak?
Yeah, I think we got a couple kids under the weather, but no different than anybody else. Gage Stahlbaumer is right on that borderline. He hasn't played all year. He got hurt in that jamboree, and we don't know whether he'll get that opportunity or not. We're hoping that he does just because he put in some work this summer and whatnot, so you want him to kind of reap what he sowed from this summer. So, we're praying that his ankle is kind of healed up and he gets that chance just for him to, like I said, have that opportunity. But other than that, I think we're pretty healthy.
Well, that's all anyone can obviously hope for. And as you look at this season, too, development of kids is such an important factor at the high school level. For those younger guys that are maybe getting some varsity time and your JV, too, as well, how's everyone, developing, you feel, this time of year as they, maybe step into some roles here later in the season?
Yeah, you bring up some other guys. Kyler Parthmer's now kind of worked himself into the starting lineup as a freshman. So, he's making strides. He's more of a game player. We want to continue to instill that work ethic at practice, but I think he's getting there. And then 2 for me that have really stuck out are Colton Caffrey and Eli Ketter. They've been working their tails off, and you see during games and stuff, Colton's getting a few varsity minutes. Those are a couple freshmen that have really put in some work this year, and their competitiveness is paying off.
Well, I'm sure it gives you that extra opportunity, too, in the trust that you have in your kids to put them on the varsity level is so important. And as we look at the schedule coming up here, Friday coming up, Washington County, have an opportunity to see you guys down there in front of your home crowd. Mentioned it in the opening, lost that tough first round game in the TVL, so it's going to be a quick bounce back. What did you learn in that contest, and how now do you plan to attack the Tigers coming up Friday to hopefully get a little revenge, I guess I'll say?
Well, the simplest answer is we're going to try to score more points than they do. I think that's what any coach wants. But there are some things, like I said, we saw on film that we thought we could have taken advantage of. And I'm sure they feel the same way. I'm sure they looked at film and saw some openings that they'll try to take advantage of. So it's kind of that cat and mouse game. They're well coached. They play hard. They got some size and athleticism. So it's going to be just coming out, playing hard and executing what we know how to do.
Well, it'll be a good opportunity for you guys to see what you're made of, as the rest of the schedule will be here before we get into sub-state play in March. Again, talking with Adam Schreiner, head coach of the Frankfort boys basketball team. Adam, I always appreciate your time this season, and we'll look forward to seeing you Friday night there in Frankfort.
Yeah, we look forward to having you, and we appreciate everything you do, Max. Thank you.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Ag Storage can improve your farming operation. When you're planning, from building and grain bin pads to commercial approach and drives, call for a quote from Inline Construction in Marysville today. For all types concrete work, phone 785-562-5525.
Frankfort Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, M&R Auto Parts, the First National Bank in Frankfort, Inline Construction, Wanklin Oil, and F&A Construction.